All right, guys, we are back with Tengu format finals at Eclipse Cards and Games in North Richland Hills, Texas. I think it said it's in Colleyville, but no, it's in North Richland Hills. We got John Vigil on the left playing Tech Genus versus Donnell D Nasty on the right playing Agents. So this tournament was just 3 rounds, single elimination, playing for a box. So who will win our return to Tengu? Now, it was technically supposed to be Robert in the finals, but Robert had to leave. John had to buy this round, so he kind of took his spot. It was John's deck anyway, so he's using the same deck, except it's supposed to be... Now, if John wins here, I'm not going to give either him or Robert the win. But if Donnell wins, I will count it towards, at the end of every video, I have a list of wins on the channel. So yeah, if John wins, I'm not giving anyone the credit. But if Donnell wins, he gets it. Anyways, here, John crashes into the Honest. Now, for those of you guys wondering, as far as Tengu goes on the channel, I don't know. Stay tuned. Because we're only going to play Tengu at Eclipse Games on Sunday. Somebody who's been watching my channel know that the main, I always say Epic Cards and Games, but this is a different shop. And they're doing Tengu. We're going to do GOAT this weekend, and we'll see. I hope that we alternate. We as a community agree to alternate to keep the formats fresh, but I think there's more interest in GOAT. That's just the honest truth. There's just way more interest in GOAT. But I'm going to try to convince everyone to alternate. So here, Donnell switches the Honest to attack mode. Now, who am I rooting for here? I'm going to root for Donnell because Donnell, when we did Tengu a year ago, he made 3 finals in a row with TGs and lost all 3 times. While John he has the most wins in Tengu format. He's got 10 wins on the channel. 3 of the 10 were in Tengu. No one else has 3. Me and Los have 2. All right, so he changed Skill Drain to when Honest tries to return to the hand. Then Donnell normal summons Herald of Orange Light. After he booked over the Thunder King. So we'll see. What's going on? There's someone there. I don't know. So, Goyo is not legal in Tengu format for those guys may be wondering. So, will Donnell go for Gaia, the Force of Earth? Yeah, so he synchros with Honest and Orange Light. I mean, Orange Light's not that good in this matchup. As far as TGs go, I feel game 1, it's a really strong deck. Especially because I feel like people don't want to main deck the full 3 copies of MST. Because of the agent deck doesn't set many trap cards. A lot of times they play like no traps, maybe a treacherous trap hole, maybe a trap dust shoot. So you could draw dead MSTs against that deck, and agent is probably the most popular deck in Tengu. So yeah, I can see why TGs can be very powerful game 1. Heck, I know one of the guys who made the finals at Vegas, he was playing TGs. I think they got second place. Yes, they got second place at the Ultimate Time Wizard in Vegas last year. They went undefeated in Swiss, and he was on TGs. I remember I was watching him play. Anyways, Donnell goes for Orient Dragon, summons the Strike. John normal summons the Striker, is going to try to maybe bait out a Warning. So here, Solemn. So Donnell pays half his life. If John has Horn, then this is irrelevant. Maybe John was trying to bait out. What was he trying to bait out, though? I guess just anything. And if he has Horn, this is really bad for Donnell. But he could still out the Tengu with like Hyperion and stuff. The Tengu will be at 25. So he has Horn of the Phantom Beast. So Donnell's gonna take 200, and John's gonna draw a card thanks to Horn. All right. So John sets a 4th back row. Does he have anything to stop Heavy? A Starlight Road, a Solemn, Bribe. I actually think Bribe is better because there's 3 MSTs. I'd rather bribe an MST instead of just looking at Starlight Road. I don't even think Starlight Road is worth it. Yeah, I don't like, because you stop what, Heavy? I guess you can stop Dark Hole as well. You stop 4 cards: Mirror Force, Dark Hole, Torrential, Heavy Storm. But you can't stop MST, so that's why I think Bribe might be better. Because you're gonna win games with Horn and Skill Drain, so the extra card doesn't matter that much. Right, John drew Monster Reborn. So he reborns Tengu. Could have got one of Donnell's monsters if you're afraid of crows. So emptiness should be game. And does Donnell have a Trag or a Gores? Yep, he had the Gores. So John takes game 1 in our return to Tengu format. Come on, Donnell. Get him, man. I'm rooting for you. Because, like, Donnell, again, he went 0-3 the last time we did Tengu. And going 0-4 would be rough. He's going to have to pull off the Legacy 2-0 here. Let's see. And also, he's borrowing my deck. But he did make some changes, which I didn't agree with. We kind of threw this deck together, like I didn't even know we were doing Tengu. And then people were telling me, we were talking in the group chat, and I told them, like, I'll go play Tengu or Go. And then here we are. 8-man local with Tengu. Donnell actually beat me round 1 with my deck that I let him borrow. It was close. We went to game 3. All right, Pot of Duality. John reveals Starlight Road, Solemn, and TG Warwolf. See, John grabbed Starlight Road, but I think he grabbed Solemn there. Yeah, Solemn just seems better. We'll see if he even uses the Starlight Road. I guess you don't want to, if you're afraid of heavy, you don't want to pay half your life. But Donnell could also have Decree down there. So John summons Warwolf. Donnell with the Bottomless. So we know he has Road. So he says Road and... Yes, Road, and he has Dark Hole, Road, and another card. It's also, when your opponent knows you have the Road, it's also different. Like, they're not going to just walk into it if they know you have it, you know? They'll just not play Heavy Storm. So I think, yeah, John was better off grabbing Solemn there. We'll see if it comes back to bite him. But some of you maybe watch my Edison content know I'm not a big fan of Starlight Road. The only time I really like it is, like, in certain matchups. Like, if you know your opponent, like, if you're playing against, like, a deck that can easily make Black Rose, like a Debris deck, any deck that plays multiple Debris, or Black Wings because they play triple Icarus attack. But the Agent deck, what are you going to stop? Dark Hole, maybe Torrential, and Heavy Storm. That's it. Do Agents play Mirror Force? I don't think so. So here, Donnell chooses to Synchro with the Earth and the Sangan. Do you go for Catastor or Librarian? So Donnell chose Librarian. I thought he was going to... I guess he doesn't want to burn his Catastor yet. Yeah, maybe you hold it in case you get Horn later in the game and you need to run over the... But how likely are you to make another 5, though? All right, so Donnell adds Honest with Sangan's effect. I thought he was going to go Tour Guide, but I don't know his hand. I look at Tour Guide as like a follow-up play. But again, I don't know Donnell's hand. So we're 8,000, 8,000. Okay. Donnell special summons Hyperion. Oh, he was supposed to. Yeah, Donnell messed up. He was supposed to banish the Jupiter from his hand. And then pop with... Again, this is our first... But who cares? You know his back row Starlight Road, so there's only one back row you're afraid of. Had he grabbed the Solemn, would John have Solemn the Hyperion? Probably. He'd be forced to. Alright, let's see. This is why people in Edison don't like Solemn. Because just paying half your life early in the game sucks. Maybe that's why John didn't grab it. So here comes Special Summon Striker. Now he has Dark Hole in his hand. He has Tengu, Dark Hole, Rush Rhino. How do you out Donnell's field? You're at 29 to Donnell's 8K. You have that Starlight Road. That could have been Solemn. So here, TG1, EM1s, takes the Hyperion, so he chooses not to Dark Hole. Attacks over his own Striker for... It's 800, so he takes 19. Now he's got Tengu, Dark Hole, and a Rush Rhino. So he's going to search for Striker here at the end phase. Sets Tengu. Yeah, we're all refreshing our memory on Tengu. We haven't played Tengu in a year. Because the last time we played Tengu was when we were preparing for Vegas. Because John and I teamed up for Vegas. He played Tengu, and I was kind of helping him, you know, test at the local. Donnell's going to orange light the striker? I think he is. I mean, what else could he do to stop this besides orange light? Maybe he needs the fairies, so he chooses not to. He thought about it for a while. So John is going to search TG Warwolf. So now you know his other back row is Starlight Road, so you're not afraid of it. Okay. So here comes Venus. John looking at that Starlight Road. Phase 5. And yeah, Donald's going to pay another 5. I think he's going to pay all 3 times. So it should be 46, 29. Also, some of you guys who maybe watch my Edison videos. We used to come and play Edison here a few months ago, and they kind of fixed it up. Now you can see there's no glare. They have a feature match area, and that's where I filmed this. I should have filmed both the semifinals matchups, but I wasn't thinking at the time. This was kind of like a last minute thing where we just showed up and played Tengu. Anyway, here he orange lights the Warwolf. I think he's trying to go for game, but I don't see. So we know he has honest. So how is this game? Because he has a set Tengu, he has a Starlight Road, he has Warwolf and Darkhold. So maybe John's game plan was to live and then Darkhold. Would he have solemned the Venus? Okay, so if he still had the solemn, he either A, solemns the Venus, or B, solemns here. But then Donnell just crashes. No, then Librarian runs over the Hyperion. It'll be at 28. Okay, so you assume worst case scenario that's a Tengu. So Shineball runs over Tengu in defense mode. And John probably doesn't want to bring out an attack mode, but now that guy runs it over. He gets a third Tengu. And Venus attacks the third Tengu. It's not game, right? Unless, yeah, the Librarian's at, what, 28? But he's at 100, so John concedes. So Donnell forces the third game. Will he peel off the Legacy 2-0 and get his 8th win and finally end that losing streak? Because what would it be? 0-4 in Tank. All right, so John's game 3 is going first. Dualities for Warwolf, Striker, and TG1, EM1. Let's see. What's John going to add? Maybe the trap card if he already has a Tech Genus monster. So he adds a Striker off the Duality. How many trap cards does John have? Normal summons Tengu, sets 2, passes. Come on, heavy. It's weird because in hat format we don't say, come on, hip. But we do in Tengu. Alright, so Donnell is going to summon Earth. Activate Earth's effect. John with the skill drain. Oof. Now Pot of Duality. Reveal heavy. Oh, maybe you should have grabbed the. Oh, maybe you should have grabbed the heavy. You should have Duality first. Do you Duality first? Yeah, because he's playing skill drain. You could Duality into MST. So yeah, maybe Donnell should have Duality first. He got punished bad. I'm going for it. I'm taking the heavy. He only said 2. I'm taking the heavy. He doesn't have anything to stop it, I can tell. Yep. Now, if he had said 3, maybe I'd grab the MST. But man, yeah, it's just... Donnell was... game 2 was supposed to banish Jupiter from his hand to pop. But maybe he needed the Jupiter in his hand for orange light. But man, he was really aggressive that second game. Luckily, John didn't have Torrential or Mirror Force or anything like that. So, do you hold the heavy? I mean, now he knows you have it. So, should he heavy? No, maybe you wait till next turn to when you make a push, but he could have Horn as well. Let's see if John has the Horn. But at the same time, if John doesn't set anything, then you know he can't stop your heavy. If he does set something, then he probably has something to stop your heavy. But then this is where the mind games come in. Or maybe John has the road, but is going to choose not, is going to want Donnell to walk into it. All right, so nothing in the damage, so Donnell's going to take 700, and then 2k from the Rush Rhino. Okay, so now you know he doesn't have... What, like, John could also have... Oh, he drops the Gores, but he won't get the token. So John could have Horn and is trying to bluff Starlight Road. I'm gonna call your bluff. If I'm Donnell, I'm slamming down the heavy. I don't care. Because my thought process is you don't have... What if Donnell would have just set the third back row? It's so risky, though. You set the third back row to, like, try to bluff that you do have the Starlight Road. But now that you have Gores, he might be more willing to heavy you. Because now he can run over Stardust. So, yeah. That changes things, having the Gores on the field. Okay, so Donnell summons Venus. He's going to pay probably 1,000 at least. Did I mess up life points? Donnell took 700 from the Earth, Tengu running over Earth. And then 2,000 from the Rush Rhino. And then why? Well, John has the wrong life points, I think. Yeah, but did he? Where's it? Is there 1,000 he took somewhere? Is Earth not 1,000? Maybe Earth's not 1,000. For some reason, I thought Earth was 1,000, or is it 12? It might be 12. I'm sorry, it's been a while. I think Earth might be 12. Yeah, I think it is 12. For some reason, I thought it was 1,000. No, it is 1,000. Yeah. John's got life points wrong. It should be 43 to 7,000. Tengu, unless Tengu's 18. No, I'm pretty sure Tengu's 17. So Gores hits over Tengu for 1,000. Oh, it's because... Did he have skill drain when he hit with the... Oh, okay. That's what happened. Okay, I was confused. Yes, the Rush Rhino didn't gain the 400 because of skill drain. Okay, I missed that. I forgot. Oh, the other Tengu's in his hand. Oof. So John is left with Tengu, but he can make... What rank 4 can he make? Utopia to stall? He's got Tengu Striker. He can make... See, this is why you need Goyo. But even Goyo can't run over that Gores with the Gachi. So it looks like Donnell paid all three. So we're at 42 to 6. 42 to 53. How does John out this? I mean, he's got Torrential. He's got Deep Prison. Heavy's gone. So he sets Torrential and Deep Prison. If Donnell tries to drop Hyperion, then you... He could have crashed with the Venus as well. He could have done that. But then maybe he wants Donnell to walk into this Torrential. And yeah, he's about to walk into the Torrential. So Donnell's going to special summon Hyperion. By banishing the Venus. Yeah, banishing the Venus. Special summon Hyperion in defense mode. He's going to probably call priority. And John's going to chain Torrential. And then John is now back in the game. Yep, John is back in the game. Donnell is going to use... to pop the Rhino. He's probably playing around Horn. Here. And John is going to... Torrential. Yes, we knew this was going to happen. Oh, he went for the back row. I thought he went for the Rhino. Oh, no, he went for the back row. But luckily, he didn't hit the Torrential. So that's pretty lucky on Donnell's part. I mean, not lucky. It was 50-50, but he has another boss mod. This is why this deck is so good. They just have so many bombs. Now, I don't know if Chaos Sorcerer is better than Christia. I think in some matchups, Chaos Sorcerer is going to be better, but in some That's a 25 Chaos Sorcerer, so you leave John at 28. Oh no, did John forget to search? Oh no, John forgot to search. No, he forgot to search for Rhino. Okay, here, he synchros for 6. I mean, Gaia runs over the Chaos Sorcerer. Attacks over Chaos Sorcerer for 300. Sets 1, passes. Alright. So John is going to flip Emptiness preemptively. I mean, he has no cards. So Donnell with the duality reveals MST, Monster Report, and Mirror Force. All 3 good cards. Depending on the rest of his cards. Now, you can't use the Reborn. You could grab the Mirror Force, but then John's not going to attack you. So maybe just grab MST, and if John draws another back row, you space it. Or he won't set it. I mean, he's at 28. Again, I don't know the rest of Donnell's hand. Okay, he has a Venus in his hand, but that doesn't run over... That doesn't run over the... So he chose the Mirror Force. That's interesting. Probably because he can't run over the Gaia, so he has to grab the Mirror Force. Because we know one of his cards is Venus. We don't know the last card. So he sets Mirror Force. He's got Venus in hand and another card. Pass back to John. So now John sets a back row. Come on, MST. So Donnell summons Venus. Switches Gotchi to attack mode. Okay. Venus attack. Honest. John takes 2,000. That should leave him at 100. The Gotchi's at 700. And he draws bribes. So that is... Oh, Blackhorn. Yeah, Blackhorn's pretty good against agents. So congrats to Donnell. He pulls off the Legacy 2-0 and gets his 8th win on the channel. His first win in Tengu. I'm glad he got that win because I remember he went 0-3 in the previous finals. And if you guys want to go back and watch it, you can check out... There's a Tengu format playlist and a Tengu format finals playlist if you just want to watch the finals. But this is from... Like, we did Tengu a year ago, and... We did like 4 tournaments a year ago, and then we actually did a few a year and a half when I first started uploading on the channel, but that was like, yeah, those were like the first videos I uploaded. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy the finals. Again, congrats to Donnell, and I just want to say, before I end the video, I want to mention, as far as Tengu format goes, I know there's a lot of people who love Tengu, and I love watching it and playing Tengu, but I'm not sure how things are going to play out. We'll see. All I know is we're going to do GOAT this Sunday at Eclipse. So I'm going to upload GOAT next week. And then I'm going to try to convince them to do alternate between Tengu. Hopefully the week after. But if GOAT fires off, if they're getting 20 plus people, kind of like how we did with that, we're getting 20 plus people for GOAT. Because Tengu, we're probably getting, the tournament's going to be much smaller. There's way less interest in Tengu than GOAT. But yeah, if they're getting 20 plus people for GOAT, it's going to be hard to, the shop to not continue hosting GOAT. So we'll see. Also, check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below between GOAT, Tengu, Edison. How do you feel about all 4 formats? Yep, I'll see all you guys next time.